Hi, this is Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors. Welcome back to my channel. And apologies before we start for the messy fingers. I've been working with inks this morning, and yeah, it's a bit of a messy job. So today I am looking at, it's more of a craft along with me than a kind of like tutorial, because I mean, who hasn't made clusters? But today I'm looking at making some giant clusters. I've seen a couple of people make this sort of cluster. So there are loads and loads of videos out there. I think the most recent ones I've probably seen. I know Crafty with Toni has made some clusters, and they are fabulous, as with all of her bits and pieces. And I know she did using some large pieces as well. So if I can find a video, I will pop it in the description box. These are Tracy Fox Sciencey labels. They're fabulous, and all I've done is I printed those larger to give me some giant things to work with, some bases. So again, I will link Tracy's video in the description box below. And all I'm doing with these is I printed them onto paper, not card, so they're not going to be solid enough for what I want. So I'm just putting them onto some black card for now. And that I'll probably also cut a border, black border around. I got a thing all over the place there. Glue. So just get rid of a little bit of that. Better. And I'm just gonna cut these out. Now I am absolutely dreadful at cutting freehand, so that'll be interesting, but what do they say? If you don't practice, you never learn. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, circles are my worst, so I'm going to do this first. And as I said, I'm just leaving a little bit of a border around the edge, just to give it a little bit of definition. And why not? Because we've cut it out on the card anyway. So okay, so that's the circle. Not a horrendous job. Sorry about the noise, you can probably hear we got an aeroplane going past. And it must be quite low, because we don't generally tend to hear them. And then the final one is the hexagon, which is probably one of the easiest ones to cut out. Okay, pop all of this over there. And they are going to be my cluster bases. So I think I'm going to use some tickets. We've got a load of Tim Holtz tickets here. I think I'm going to use some of them. Get a couple of different colours out as well, just so we can introduce some different colours. Okay. I'm also going to be using some of the Tim Holtz snippet pieces. And we've also got some of the smaller pieces. I don't know whether I'm going to use any of those. We've got them there in case we want to use them. I'm kind of sticking with the colour theme with these. Okay, so that's those ones there. And then I've got some bigger pieces here. So I might go with some of those. Okay. So let's have a little play and see what we come up with. I've got some lace in my lace snippet container. So I want some bigger pieces at the back. These are terrible to get off. I think if I'm going to use that, I'd want that to go with the largest piece over there. And then we've got these pieces here. Not sure about that one yet. I'm going to have to take some of that off, and I'm going to take some of that off. Okay. Got some little snippets of the lace. So I might go on that one there. That one there. Piece over there. And then a thin piece of just scruffy material, which I might use. Okay. So I'm going to start with, I think on this one, and I'm going to pop those on top afterwards, but with this one I'm going to start off by gluing this. And that's going to go on there, like that. And then I think I'm going to pop some fabric here. And then we're going to pop this piece. And then this piece. Just going to grab some of my photos. I've got some photo booths. I'm just going to scruffy the ends on those, and I'm just going to use a little bit of sandpaper just to give it more of a grungy look. And then this one here is going to go on here like that. I'm sure I'm going to put that one on there yet. And then I want put that on there, and then I can pop another little one there. And I also had some stamps from a haul project, which might look quite nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pop that over there like that. And that is the first cluster. So we're going with a really vintagey look, a little bit grungy as well. And now onto this one. Let's put that on there first. I wonder if I can lift that up. Yeah, I can lift that up a little bit. So just pop that in there quickly. And then put some more glue on there. I'm going to put a stamp on this one. You might not need to. So I've got a really small stamp there. Don't think I'm going to use that on that one, but I will use it on that one, I think. So that is that one there. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to add anything else to that one yet, but there's time. Okay. And of course you can stitch these then. I don't know if I've said that. Okay, right. Oopsie daisy. Okay, and then with this one. Other. No, I don't think so. Just some. So I'm going to stitch these before I do anything else, and then see what we think. Okay, so I've stitched around a couple. So this one I've stitched just on the centre here, and I've added one of the Tim Holtz dials to that. This one here, I've stitched around the frame. I was going to add a dial, but I don't think there's any need to add a dial to that one. This one here, I want to add a little bit of colour. So I'm just going to fussy cut around the flower because it's quite a big piece. Not sure about that one. I think that's too plain. So that one, as I said, stitched around it, or stitched on the centre of it. Happy with that. This one here is a lot more of a simple version, but I would like to add something, and I quite like those in there, and I've got the room to pop one there. And one there. And we've got another one, small one. And that's the same. That's the one I've just put on. So I think that's it for those. Just takes the shape away slightly, I think. Adds a bit more shape there. And then these two here. I'm not sure what I want to add to these because I don't like them as they are. I'm wondering whether we can get away with no, don't like that one either. I like adding little bits to change the shape so it's not so prescriptive, you know. So the next thing I want to do is pop some eyelets in here. So I'm going to put one there, on there. On there. There. I don't know why it sticks the way it does. Okay, and then I have got some dangles that I made a long time ago. I'm going to see if these will go on here. And that's not going to work because of the way I've put that in there. Okay, so with this one I took the extra piece of label off the back because I couldn't put a dangle in there, and I did want to have a dangle. So this one here has got a slight pink tone to it, so it brings up the pinks. So that's a pretty plain dangle cluster. Then this one here, again pretty plain, but we've got a little dangle here, a little blue dangle with a little sparkly on. And then we've got this one here, which has got another ball pin with some little extra pieces. Probably can't see that particularly well, but they're really pretty, and I love the way this matches the colour there. And then we've got this one here, which has got a dangle. There's 3 pieces to this dangle, including a button, and I think this is probably my favourite out of the 3, out of the 4 even, and then followed probably by that one. So really simple clusters, giant clusters, but they are simple, and they are fun to have a play with. I hope you enjoyed. I'd love to know what you think. Leave me a comment in the comments section below, and I will catch up with you in the next video. So until then, as always, stay safe, be well. Bye for now.